Welcome, folks, here to Golden West High School here in Visalia, California, here alongside Michael Conowitz. Man News here making the call on this one. This is the Division III Baseball Championships here featuring the Tehachapi Warriors and the Golden West Trailblazers. Now, Michael, how these teams had got to this point. First off, for the Tehachapi Warriors, they took down Garces, Ridgeview, Madera South on the other end. Golden West took down Porterville, Sanger, and the interesting stat to mention is that in the semifinal matchup, it was Madera South against Tehachapi, a number 9 taking on a number 13 seed. Rather amazing, if that.
Yeah, amazing, and these teams are pretty even matchup. Golden West a little bit more defensively minded, a little bit better of an ERA than Tehachapi, and Tehachapi scores a lot of runs, goes deep a little bit more, so that'll be interesting to watch the offense and the defense's work here.
So as you look at this game right now, just underway here on the mound for Golden West is Thomas Dunhue. To the batter, Sagan Gainey for Tehachapi. Second pitch is in there for a strike as the count now in favor here for Golden West at no balls and 2 strikes. Again, just underway here featuring Golden West, the host team taking on Tehachapi. 0-2 pitch in the dirt. A great stop there by the catcher and Gio Estrada. As right now, Gainey here battling with a count of 1 ball and 2 strikes. Michael, real quick, as you look at this Tehachapi team, one of the more favorable batting teams. They don't really play like a number 9 seed. They actually can hit the ball rather well with a .331 team batting average. 1-2 pitch in the dirt.
And actually, we're leading off this championship game with pitcher versus pitcher, as Sagun Gainey is the pitcher for Tehachapi. He's a very good batter, .440 average, has 40 hits on the year, has driven in 23 runs. Only gone deep twice, but he can get some extra bases as well.
Pitch on the way, ground ball hit to short, picked up, tossed to first, well in time. And that's how this game gets underway here at Golden West High School. As you took a look right now at the home starters for the Golden West Trailblazers, and it looks like this. You have Tyler Morgan out at third base, followed by Chase Chapman, who just fielded the ball, as that play there was 6-3 rather. Second at first base are as follows: Jose Valverde and Troy Stainbrook. Thomas Dunhue on the mound, throwing out to Gio Estrada, and at left, center, at right, Mitch Morris, Sheldon White, and Martin Crum. Pitch on the way is going to be lined into right center, and that'll drop in for a hit as Tyler Hubner will go in with a 1-out single. A beautiful hit that found the gap, and that's how the Warriors will get their first hit of the ball game. Blake Waters here now at the plate, playing here at left field. Once again on man on first. A beautiful hit there by Hubner as the Warriors here will strike first in the base paths.
Waters leading the Warriors in RBIs, as 45 runs driven in for him, a .367 hitter.
Pitch on the way, a fastball right down the pipe. As the Blazers here in the head count, no balls and a strike. Some players to mention here. First off for Tehachapi at the plate, watch out for Sagan Gainey, a .440 average, 9 doubles, 6 triples. He can do the 1-2 punch on the mound and into the base pass. Ground ball right over the pitcher's arm, scooped up by the shortstop. The toss to first, and that'll be another 6-3 play, but that'll advance the runner and Hubner down to second base. Rather, though, it'll be 2 outs here for the Golden West Blazers defensively.
Good job moving the runner forward, and well played by Golden West, just getting the ball off the bounce and making the fundamental throw over to first.
So here with 2 outs, and again a man on out second base. Michael Yamas here stepping into the box. Again, a .331 team batting average for Tehachapi. And again, playing as the number 9 seed, but they've really relied a lot on their offense, as they really can do a lot of damage on the base pass with their speed.
Yamas, a .310 hitter, 24 runs driven in for him, 26 hits on the season.
Checks out at second. The windup, the pitch on the way. Beautiful stop there by the catcher. He plays backstop there. A ball inside, 1-0. Again, just underway here in this one with Golden West needing one out to escape in the home half of or in the visitor half of the first. Second pitch in the dirt, just a bit under the strike zone. As right now it is Yamas ahead in the count here, 2 balls and no strikes.
And Gainey maybe still finding the mark as it's been going into the dirt a little bit.
Checks the runner at second.
And you got to watch Yamas. He is tied for the team lead in home runs. Only 3 on the season. A few players tied, but he does have that power there.
Yeah, as we talked about here before the broadcast, they're not known for a lot of power, but they can definitely hit for contact. And again, the speed along the time, and they can do a lot of hurt. 2-0 pitch again in the dirt. Even if they do walk him here, they still can maybe get the force out here. So it just seems that they're kind of maybe pitching around to Yamas right now to maybe get to the number 5 hitter, and Devin Domingo. Here back out on the stretch is Dunhue. The pitch. Swung on and it's popped up to the right side. The first baseman under it, finding the sun, backs up and makes a backwards catch on a 3-0 pitch. And that's how the Blazers get out of that one. So no runs on the hit, no errors, but a man left after 1/2 inning of play. Tehachapi with no runs. The Golden Eagles, though, are coming up. You are watching exclusive coverage here of CIF Central Section Division 3 baseball right here on PlayOnSports.com, where high school sports lives right here.
Do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you're enjoying here this afternoon? Tell your school to sign up for the Play On Sports School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/SBP. That's playonsports.com/SBP.
So now as we go here to the bottom of the first inning here, Tehachapi could not put a run up as they left a man on second base with Hubner over there at that bag. And now you look at the other side here, featuring the Golden West Blazers. 2 players to mention here, Tyler Morgan and Tanner Cook, are beautiful men that can really do a lot of work here inside the box. First off for Morgan, he's a great hitter, a .453 average, who obviously leads the team, but he's got a lot of leg work. 17 doubles, 30 ribbies, and also 2 long balls. But you cannot forget about Tanner Cook as well, a .383 average, 8 doubles, 3 triples, 5 long balls on the year. That 1-2 punch can really wreak havoc against a very solid pitcher in against Sagan Gainey. So here now stepping in will be the second baseman, Jose Valverde, as they'll get things going here in the home half of the first inning. Ready to go, first pitch on the way, a bit high and inside. Count here 1-0. On the mound here will be Sagan Gainey, 6-0 record, but with a rather high ERA at just over 4. 1-0 pitch finds the corner in there for a strike, so it evens up at 1-1. Ready to go, the 1-1 offering, swung on and missed. Nice off-speed pitch. He went a little ahead on that one, and now Gainey here ahead at 1-2. Again, just underway here, bottom of the first inning, still no score. 1-2 pitch, check swing, does he go? No, but it's going to be a strike 3 call anyway. A beautiful toss there by Gainey, who found the outside corner. It's 1 away.
Good strikeout to start the first inning of work for him.
So now Chase Champlin now steps in, the shortstop here against Gainey. Gainey again, 6-0 with a 4 ERA. First pitch showing bunt, pulled back, but it's in there for a strike. So the count here at 0-1. The 0-1 pitch swung on into the backstop. So now here Gainey battling rather well, only tossing 7 pitches in these first 2 batters as he's ahead. Right now 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. That'll be a little low into the dirt. So the count here at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Blazers also coming in with a .315 team batting average. Pitch on the way, swung on in a fly ball to foul territory in right field, and I believe it'll be just out of reach to the right fielder in Nick Urso. So Chaplin will step back into the box here. 1 ball and 2 strike the count. A lot of open space here in the foul territory between left and right field. Traditionally, you see a lot of space that kind of encloses as you get towards the fence, but this time around it's actually even from left and right. 1-2 pitch, a ground ball towards foul territory out and left. So the count remains here at 1-2. Chaplin inside the box. The designated player Tanner Cook is on deck. 1-2 offering. Swung on another grounder here to third, and right now Chaplin here behind in the count, but really battling against Gainey.
Yeah, he's shown some power too. He can hit for extra bases, and 342 average, not too shabby.
A 1-2 pitch just inside. Great take there by Chaplin, who decided not to go. That'll leave the count here at 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed in the dirt. Escapes the catcher. He'll have to throw it at first to get the strikeout pass ball. And that'll be in time here for out number 2. So already 2 batters. Throwing a lot of pitches, though. But he gets 2 strikeouts here to start off this bottom of the first.
Great way to start the championship game for him. Get 2 strikeouts. Really helps the confidence of really the entire team and the defense.
So now Tanner Cook coming in again, a .383 average, who really shows off his power. He swings it down to right center, and that'll go off the wall. There goes Cook, out to second, a stand-up double, just like that. Cook, with his fist up in the air, has put himself in scoring position.
9th double of the season for him, and now stands by himself in second on the team in doubles, only behind Morgan, who has 17 doubles on the season.
Speaking of, Tyler Morgan here stepping in as you mentioned, 17 doubles here on the year. Don't worry about the doubles. Hey, if he gets a base hit, he might be able to put a dent on the scoreboard early here for the Blazers.
And he does lead the team in runs driven in with 30.
And they're actually going to give him the intentional walk. So here in the central section, what they do is if there's a free base, they'll just give him the bag anyway without throwing any pitches. So they're going to wave off Morgan, and obviously that is a strategic move there as they'll get down to Thomas Dunhue. Gainey here on the stretch. First pitch on the way, swung on in a line drive into the glove of the second baseman. The toss to second just in time, so the strategy pays off. No runs on a hit, 2 runners left on base, and after 1 inning of play, it is still no score. We'll take a quick timeout right here. This is exclusive coverage of the CIF Central Division III Championships right here on PlayOnSports.com, where high school sports lives right here.
And it's the last event of the year here in the Central section, but you can relive all the great games we covered in the 2012-2013 season by going to our on-demand page. Catch all the great highlights from this sports season right here on your destination for high school sports in the Central section, PlayOnSports.com.
How about that there? You know, you put the intentional walking. You don't really see that a lot. That rule is definitely there to be used for the taking, and already early, after that double there hit by Tanner Cook, Morgan is given the free pass, and already on 1 pitch, you saw Thomas Dunhue ground ball down to second base, and a great move there by that second baseman and Hubner to make the play and toss down to second, and they really escaped that one there.
Yeah, really a good inning for both teams, offensively and defensively. The defenses and the pitchers didn't allow any runs to score. No real damage done there. But on the offensive side, both teams got their bats going. So both teams are really getting some good confidence, getting their feet underneath them really on both sides of the ball.
And now before we forget, the score relay here for the Tehachapi Warriors, and their defense looks like this. Steven Nielsen behind the plate. Sagan Gainey on the mound. Again, a 6-0 record. Yamas at third. Domingo at short. Hubner at second base. And then Reed Feely at first base. And then from left to right field, ours follows Blake Walters, Eric Johnson, and Nick Urso. Tehachapi, though, coming in a record of 29, the number 9 seed, who took down the number 13 seed in Madera South. So regardless, with the win from Golden West last game on Wednesday, they were able to get the home game, and they've been taking it to their advantage, only playing 2 games with the bye in the first round. Davin Domingo here at the plate. Ready to go here in this top of the second. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed as Dunhu blows one right by him, 0-1. Again, no runs, 1 hit, no errors for Tehachapi. And on the other side, also 0-1-0. Second pitch down the pipe, in for a strike. As Dunhu ahead in the count here against Domingo. No balls and 2 strikes. Dunhu now with the call, the 0-2 offering. Just a bit high and inside. Does not hack. It's now going to be a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Ready to go now, the 1-2 offering. Swung on and fouled off into the backstop. So the count remains here at 1 ball and 2 strikes. And you know the thing with battling here on 2-strike pitches, you don't like the pitch. You have the option of obviously hacking it, but hopefully getting those foul tips to really waste the arm of the starter. Now ready to the 1-2 delivery. In the dirt again at 2-2. And, you know, again, when you battle, we saw the last game, the softball game, even though you see a lot of starters go all 7 innings, baseball, a whole different case where you need to really preserve your arm. And if you get a lot of those pitches to be fouled off, even though you do get the strikeouts here and there, it's when you force that pitcher to throw more than they're used to.
Yeah, conditioning becomes an issue later in the game. You want to preserve the arm, as you talked about, Manny.
2-2 pitch just a bit inside as Domingo twisted off of that one. So the count here full now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Dunhu now gets the call, the 3-2 delivery. In the dirt, ball 4. And again, battling out from 0-2, just like that. Domingo forced him to throw 5 more pitches. Couple fouled off here and there. He earns the free pass on the walk. Reed Feely now stepping in. First time at the plate, playing at first base.
Feely, a .315 hitter.
Showing bunt, trying to move him over. First pitch, pulled back way high, tossed to first. Well, not in time. And obviously in a game like this, again, championship game, runs might become at a minimum, so you want to earn them as best as you can, and especially in this beautiful game of baseball, it's all about strategy. Looking over down to the third base coach to see what to do, and I believe he might be showing bunt. He's positioned to do so, maybe, maybe not. He's going to pull back. Pitch on the way, down the pipe, in for a strike. Count even, 1-1. He's now checking in. Again, Domingo standing at first. Up on the walk now, showing bunt. Toss to first to hold off. Domingo, that throw not in time. Again, this team here for Tehachapi has a lot of speed. A handful of doubles. But if they can get the single or earn the walk, they can find ways to get to second on their own. And with Dunhu stepping off the mound, the Warrior dugout showing their displeasure. So here back in the box, after talking with the third base coach here, Feely back inside. Again, a 1-1 count. Dunhu on the stretch, the delivery. Swung on and fouled off into the backstop, well out of play. Now here at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Feely here needing to find a way to get out of this hole. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed. The off speeder fools him there as he went ahead of that one, and that'll be 1 away.
Donahue's first strikeout, but again, as you mentioned, Manny, he's having to go deep into that pitch count.
Yeah, already tossing well over 20 here. Only one out here in this top of the second. Now stepping in, Nick Urso playing at right field. First pitch on the way, in the dirt, as the runner and Domingo will hold off, so the count here 1-0. Can still position a bunt. I believe looking down at third, waiting for the call. I think they might be just using the bats here as they're working towards the bottom of the lineup. Domingo with a good lead, the pitch. He's gonna go. Pitches a ball, throw to second, off the glove of the shortstop. And that throw well not in time. So Domingo here advances on the steal as he puts himself 2 bags away to score. So now here with the man on second base. Urso just looking to put the ball in play, maybe advance the runner. Hoping to get that ball just out of the infield.
Only a 241 hitter as we get into the bottom of the Tehachapi lineup. It'd be a nice out for the Blazers to get here.
The 2-0 pitch. Again, the off-speeder fooling the man in the box. So Junior getting back into the rhythm of things. He's here on 2 balls and 1 strike. Again, man on second, top of the second. Still a no-score ball game. The 2-1. Inside. Does he get it? No. Just around the black. It'll be 3-1. That was a gorgeous pitch, but that off-speeder just broke a little bit too far in. Now trying to battle back. He does have a base open. The 3-1 pitch is popped up. Does it stay around the for the backstop? No, it'll go just out of play and a little bit over the stands, but that'll put it at a 3-ball and 2 strike count here with 1 away.
Really good job here by Urso of just battling.
And like you said, he has been throwing quite a bit here in these first 2 innings or so. Right now he's found ways to get out of it. Man at second on the stretch. 3-2 delivery. Swung on and missed for strike 3. After giving up the walk, he's already got 2 strikeouts swinging. And again, 2 on the day.
Back-to-back strikeouts.
Great pitch there on the fastball. And this time around, he actually swung a little bit behind on the pitch. Though 2 away, leaving the runner at second base. Now coming up, Eric Johnson.
Johnson can be a toughie, 325.
And there, Hubner's pitch. They're in for a strike. Junior here ahead, 0-1. Back out on the stretch. Again, Domingo at second. The pitch. Swung on and fouled off, out of play to left. So now, right now, wasting no time is Dunhue as he's ahead now 0-2. Last time he was at 0-2, Domingo forced him to battle, and he got the free base here in this second inning. Let's see what Johnson can do. On the stretch, the 0-2 delivery. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So after giving up the walk, he picks up 3 strikeouts in a row. No runs, no hits, a man left on. After 1.5, it is a no-score ball game. We'll keep it right here. Great job there by Dunhue on the mound. Again, giving up the walk here to start off the second inning. He goes 3 in a row, fanning all 3. Great effort there to get himself out of that inning.
Yeah, and like we talked about, he was throwing a lot of pitches at first, but then to get those 3 strikeouts in a row, as you mentioned, and get that last one in 3 pitches, that was huge.
Yeah, definitely a big one there. And we've seen a lot of games here where, you put yourself in the hole, and then it becomes, like we've said before, a mind game. You definitely don't want to get, into the heads of the batters. You just got to play your own game and really just let the bats and the arm do all the talking. And right there in that second inning, he really put that inning all in his hands right there. And as we look into the bottom of the second, the batting order here will be Troy Stainbrook, Gio Estrada, and Martin Crum, the 6, 7, and 8 hitters. Here due up. Right now, again, if you are the Warriors, again, coming in as the number 9 seed, Golden West here, the number 2 seed, and had a bye going in. Real quick, Michael, does that extra game here for the Warriors maybe play a factor in the reason why they've gotten this far into this championship game?
Yeah, absolutely. The more experience, the better. But it's always a give and take. Does playing more help you get that much momentum? Does it save you? You never know.
Ground ball here to short, picked up, tossed to first, just in a time. Bang, bang, but tie goes to the defense. And a great work there by Davin Domingo, who had a plate a short on the hop, but just got that ball in time down to the first baseman. The out made there by Troy Stainbrook, calling it a 6-3, one away here in this bottom of the second. At the plate here, Gio Estrada, the catcher. Gainey here on the mound again. Only need one pitch to throw that first out. First pitch on the way to this at-bat, well in the dirt. So the count here at 1-0. Gainey now with the call. 1-0 delivery. In the strike zone, down the pipe. Count even here, a ball and a strike. Again, now wasting no time, the 1-1 delivery. Swung on at a ground ball again to Domingo. On the 3-hop, tossed to first, a little bit high, but the first baseman and Reed Feely in front of that throw and tags out the runner. 2 down.
A nice adjustment by Feely, able to keep his head about him and get the out there.
So now 2 outs here, only needing 3 pitches so far in this bottom of the second. Now stepping up the number 8 hitter and Martin Crum. First pitch on the way. Down the middle. Beautiful off-speed pitch that curved down to the center. 0-1 the count. Ready to go now, the 0-1 delivery. Swung on and missed, a little bit ahead of that one. And now Gainey working the count here. No balls and 2 strikes. Gainey really just using about maybe 3-4 seconds in between pitches. The 0-2. Breaking ball missing just inside. Though he's ahead here, 1-2. Much different strategy here between Gainey and Dunhue in between pitches. The 1-2. A little outside, count even 2-2. Gainey only about using 3 to 4 seconds, whereas Dunhue about nearly twice that, about 7 to 8. But he likes to catch his breath. Whoa, 2-2, breaking just inside. So now going from 0-2. Crum here works it down to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Gainey again, quickly, 3-2. Swung on and into the backstop, had a play. Again, bottom of the second here. No runs, a hit, no errors for Tehachapi. 0-1-0 for the Blazers. 0-2 pitch. Finds the bottom of the strike zone. He ring him up. That'll be a strikeout looking. So nothing across here for Golden West. We'll take a quick timeout right here. Still no score after 2 innings of play. Once again, you're watching exclusive coverage of the CIF Central Division II Championships right here on PlayOnSports.com, or high school sports lives right here.
And again, if you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you're enjoying here this afternoon, tell your school to sign up for the Play on Sports School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/SBP. That's playonsports.com/SBP.
Back in action here in this one, no score ball game. Again, if you're just joining us, no runs on a hit, no errors here for Tehachapi. No runs a hit and no errors on the other side as well for Golden West. And both pitchers, Gainey and Donahue, again, really tossing some pretty good gems here after 2 innings of work. Again, giving up one hit in that first inning. Since then, they've really settled in. Donahue had a good battle in that top of the second after giving up a walk. On the other side, though, great effort here by Gainey, only giving up one hit again in the first inning, but going a perfect 1-2-3 in that top of the second. Do you feel right now, Michael, real quick, that these two pitchers in these first two innings, especially in a big game like this, have started to settle down as they're getting through to this bottom of the lineup?
Yeah, they certainly have. Both pitchers with 3 strikeouts apiece. No real damage done yet. Definitely took a few pitches to get their feet underneath them, as you said, Manny, but looking good.
Donahue here on the mound again, a little bit higher in the pitch count compared to Gainey. Threw a lot in that second inning. See what he can do here on the third. Number 9 batter coming up in Steven Nielsen. Pitch on the way, and that'll be low for a ball. 1-0 the count. Again for Tehachapi, no runs on one hit. Again, that picked up in the first inning, no errors. And on the other side for Golden West, no runs on a hit, on a double, no errors. The 0-1 or the 1-0 pitch down the pipe. In for a strike, count even 1-1. Ready to go now, the 0-1-1 pitch. Breaking just, creasing the top of the strike zone. A nice pitch there by Donahue. It's the count here ahead on 1-2. Gets the call ready now, the 1-2 offering. Swung on a ground ball right back to the pitcher. The lob down to first base well in time. And that's how this third inning gets underway with 1 out.
And that was a good out
Number 12,
for Golden West, even though it's the bottom of the order. Nielsen, a good hitter, so a good out to get to start the inning.
And we go back out to the top of the order. Coming up here, batting 0 for 1 on the day, Sagan Gainey. Donahue on the mound here, first pitch on the way, breaking just shy of the strike zone and outside here at 1-0. Donahue now ready. The 1-0 delivery. Bit high and inside as Gainey here working now. 2 balls and no strikes. Here for Tehachapi, they're working with 1 through 9. On the other end, Golden West has a designated player in their starting 9, but they have a fielder who's not batting, and that is the left fielder, Mitch Morris. So Gainey here at the plate, who is on the mound here for Tehachapi. He's one of the guys who bats well and really recognizes the strike zone since he is on the mound. Donahue now ready, the 2-1. Down the pipe, inside, count even 2-2. A pitcher's duel here as we've seen so far, the 2-2 delivery. Swung on and a chopper right back to the pitcher. He's got to hurry, tossed to first, not in time. Oh, take that back. Bang, bang, tie goes to the defense. That's a hard play to make there by the umpire, but he seemed as if he got it by the millisecond there. Call it 2 outs.
Number 18, second baseman, Tyler.
Tough one there, but a great job making the throw happen there. That was tough. He had to turn around and reach, and a tough throw, a tough bang bang, but he got the benefit of the doubt.
Tyler Huebner at the plate, batting a perfect 1 for 1 as he got on in that first inning with a 1-out single. First pitch swung on a little ahead. Count here at 0-1. Donahue now ready, the 0-1 delivery. Swung on and missed again. This time a little behind. Now Donahue ahead here in the count here, no balls and 2 strikes. Gets the call now ready. 0-2 delivery. Swung on a ground ball hit to short. 2 hops, throw to first in time for out number 3. Nothing across here for Tehachapi. And after 2.5 here, still a no-score ball game as you approach here the bottom of the 3rd inning. So this time around here, Michael, about 20 pitches tossed in that second inning for Donahue, but this time around 10 to 12, really working the pitch count rather well, so saving his arm here for later in the game.
Saving his arm and seems to be finding the mark a little bit better. Had a few pitches in the dirt early and seems to just be finding that target a lot better.
Now on the other side here for Tehachapi, again, a solid arm here, and Sagan Gainey, again, a little bit lower here in this pitch count, has yet to work around the lineup as we see here in this 8, 9, and 1 coming up for Golden West. He's really relied a lot on his off speeders, who has forced the batters to go a little bit ahead on the swings. It's now ready to go here in this bottom of the third inning. The 8, 9, and 1 now coming up. Stepping in to lead off this bottom of the third will be number 11, Sheldon White.
And White, not too shabby, but here's still 300, 312 on the season.
Gainey now with the call. The first pitch showing bunt right back to the pitcher, throwing it down to first base with ease, and that's in time. One pitch and one out. So again, wasting no time, Gainey. Usually about pitchers throw about 60 to 65% of their pitches for a first pitch strike, but right now it just seems as if Gainey has really worked the count in his favor for most of the time in these first pitches. Mitch Morris coming, correction, not Mitch Morris. It'll be a ground ball though to second nonetheless, picked up, tossed to first, now 2 pitches here, and 2 outs.
Valverde.
The shortstop, number 23, Chase Champlin.
So it's White here who got the out on the 1-3. And then Jose Valverde just grounded out down to second. First pitch here to Chase Champlin, in for a strike, 0-1. So here, 3 pitches already, and he's got 2 outs already. Second pitch in again for a strike, so the count here even at 1 ball and 1 strike. 3 of his 4 pitches here in this bottom of the third have gone called for strikes. 1-1 pitch in there. Great in the top of that strike zone as Gainey here ahead in the count here, 1-2. Gainey now gets the call, 1-2 offering. Swung on and a short fly ball down to left field, and that'll drop in right in front of Blake Walters, a 2-out single.
A great job by Champlin of finding the gap there and getting on base.
Designated player now coming up. Had a double in his first at-bat down to right center, and that'll be Tanner Cook. The 3-4 heart of the order here coming up for Golden West. On the stretch, looks down the pitch in the dirt. In for ball, 1-0. No runs, 1 hit for Tehachapi. On the other side, Golden West, no runs on 2 hits with a man on right now. Pitch on the way, and that's going to be a pop-up to shallow center, left center field. Making the catch, just reaching over, and that'll be in for the 3rd and final out. So they leave a man on just on 1 hit, no errors. After 3 innings of work, take a quick timeout right here. It's a no-score ball game. Once again, you're watching exclusive coverage of the CIF Central Championships right here on PlayOnSports.com, where high school sports lives right here.
Play On Sports is also on Facebook and Twitter, giving you news and information and links to great highlights. You can follow us at Play On Sports on both Facebook and Twitter. You can also access thousands of live and on-demand games on YouTube at youtube.com/playonnetwork. Keep up with all the high school action every week from your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com.
So you can definitely say right now, Michael, that we are pretty much in for a pitcher's duel. Already 3 innings in the books. Don't want to really jinx much of anything, but this is not taking all too much time so far, but both these pitchers have started to settle in. They've already gone through the lineup once, and it seems as if right now they've now worked their pitch count to their advantage, and they're getting the outs much more quickly, as they should.
Yeah, had both pitchers really, especially Donahue, had to work late into the pitch count, throw a lot of pitches in their opening innings, but have again found the mark a little better, seen what the batters are up to, and gotten the outs a lot quicker, and they're saving their arms, and that should pay off later in the game for them.
Even big here for Tehachapi as they got the last out. They're made by Tanner Cook, and again, like you said, that 3-4 batter, the heart of the order. They get the big out from out number 2 here for Cook. So fortunate here for Tehachapi. They'll have Tyler Morgan coming up to lead off the inning. Again, a lot of power here for Golden West. Tehachapi here playing a lot of strategy. So as we now go to the top of the 4th, leading off here will be Blake Waters. Waters today batting 0 for 1. Donahue now ready. First pitch. Just a little low and in the dirt. County year ahead here for Waters, 1-0. No runs on one hit, no errors for Tehachapi. 0-2-0 for Golden West. The 1-0 pitch in there for a strike. Thought about swinging, but it just grazed the corner. Count even, 1-1.
Again, important not to get behind with such a good batter. Again, 367, and leads the team in doubles with 13 on the season.
1-1 delivery, ground ball to short. Everyone's favorite spot toss to first in time. And if I were the shortstops here for Tehachapi and Golden West, it just seems as if this Chaplin and Domingo have gone a lot of work here today. So here, 1 out in this top of the 4th inning.
Michael Yamas.
Michael Yamas now stepping in. Yamas today batting 0 for 1 as well. A pop out to the pitcher out in foul territory. Donahue now feeling comfortable here at ease. The first pitch in this at bat. A little alone in the turn on the off speed. 1-0. Here in Visalia, about 30-45 minutes away from Fresno. A little bit further off from Clovis. Beautiful area here with the skyline covered with the trees. 1-0. Swung on and fouled off. Correction, it'll be in there for a hit. It curled over just along the line. Yamas there. Finds the chalk somehow. Looks as if it was going to go foul, but curled over just in fair territory. And Yamas here will come up with a 1-out single.
Yeah, lucky little bounce there, but I'm sure he'll take it.
So with 1 out, 1 on, now coming up Davin Domingo. Domingo in that second inning, again, going 0-2, worked it to 3-2 and earned the walk in that top of the second inning. On this stretch, looks to first, pitch on the way. Swung on and popped up over the backstop and out of play. We're really blessed here with great weather today, Michael. Yesterday had a little bit of a breeze, but this time around, breeze has kind of eased off today. Around the 80s, the high here in Central California. Perfect day for baseball.
Yeah, right around 82 degrees here, and there's sunshine all over.
Back out on the stretch. Donahue looks over to first, now ready. Swung on and fouled off right to the backstop of Golden West. As Donahue works the count in his favor, 0-2. No one has yet to reach third base today. A few times here for Golden West, they've had men on second, but they've left them stranded there. Coming in with 2 outs, the 0-2. Swung on and a fly ball hit to center field. Tracking under it is Sheldon White, making the catch. Runner at first, it's where the runner strands here, 2 outs.
With 2 outs. First baseman, number 5, Reed Feely.
Reed Feely here now stepping in. Has a strikeout to his credit so far. In that second inning, where all 3 after the walk came down swinging. Donahue looks to first, back on the stretch. Now ready. Pitch on the way, in there for a strike inside, 0-1.
And Donahue's been doing a great job, especially this inning, of getting ahead in the count.
back out on the stretch. Toss to first to hold off. Yamas, toss not in time. Fortunate thing here about between these two pitchers is they've had men on, but they've not really had to worry too much about the base runners so far. Again, another toss to first. Again, the tag placed, but just not in time. Yamas there with a big lead. Donahue on the stretch. 0-1 deliveries. He takes off. Swung on to miss. The toss to second. Is that in time? Yes, it is. A great arm there right on the tag as Gio Estrada right down to Champlin, who places the tag, and that's how the inning will end.
Yeah, a great throw, as you said, by Estrada, and a great grab and a good job pulling it down and making the out by Chaplin. Get out of the inning.
Keep it right here, bottom of the fourth here coming up. Still a nothing ball game. Not really much to talk about so far. Obviously, here at pitch duel here between Gainey and Donahue, and it just seems as if right now, as we go in later into this game, these pitchers are getting much better as this game definitely goes along.
Yeah, getting better, and as we've talked about several times, saving their arms. That's going to help them conditioning-wise as we reach the later stages of this game, and it sure looks like, Manny, we're setting up for an exciting finish.
And it just seems, it's quite amazing how, we see games like these where as you go later in the game, obviously, earning runs would definitely be a luxury right now, and two solid pitchers on the mound, one coming in with a 1.5, the other one with the 4-year ERA with a perfect 6-0 record. Going later in this game, does it become more of a strategy standpoint here when you have runners on, or do you just have to basically hack at it and hope that you get something good later in the game?
You might play a little strategy, but at some point you just have to hack and hope something comes to you.
So as we go into this bottom of the fourth inning, coming at the plate on the first pitch, in for a strike. As stepping in will be Tyler Morgan. Morgan today got on first with an intentional walk. Second pitch swung on to second. Can't make the dive play, and that'll go in with a leadoff single. A liner right through the glove of the second baseman Tyler Hubner. Could not make the diving play, and Golden West will have a man on with no away. So again here in the bottom of the fourth. Stepping in here, Thomas Donahue, the pitcher who grounded out to second in his first at-bat. First pitch on the way, swung on and missed on the fastball, 0-1. And if you're just joining us here, no runs on 2 hits, no errors for Tehachapi, no runs, 3 hits. Right now with a man on to start off the fourth. Pitch on the way, showing bunt behind the catcher. So now Gainey here ahead in the count, 0-2. Here both teams here playing for a chance at a section title, the Valley Championships in the Central section. Toss to first to hold off Morgan. That throw not in time. Gainey here, deep breath on the stretch. The 0-2. Swung on and popped up. Does it stay in fair territory or in play? Yes, it does. It's the first baseman tracks at it and make the catch there is Reed Feely, and that'll be the first out of the bottom of the fourth.
With 1 out, first baseman, number 25, Troy.
They're an unfortunate play. You get the pitch that you want, and you're really salivating, pull up a chair and hack at it, but that ball hit just off the top of the bat. An unfortunate out number 1 there for Golden West. Coming up here, Troy Stainbrook, today batting 0 for 1. First pitch, a liner to right center, but making an acrobatic catch there is the center fielder, Eric Johnson. And they'll get the out at first as Morgan ran right past the stop sign And they'll throw it down at first there for out number three. He thought it was a base hit as soon as it went off the bat, but a great catch made there by Eric Johnson, who gets the double play.
Yeah, huge play there for the Blazers, and I was just about to say Stainbrook was the start in that second inning, was the start of a really good run in terms of getting them all out in a 3 up, 3 down in that second inning, and he ends it here, unfortunately, on the Blazers side in the 4th inning. But a really good double play by Tehachapi, and again, a defensive battle here.
And the thing with this as well is, like we've said, and it's been the same storyline all throughout, Gainey again getting out of this in under 15 pitches. This time around, he got there in under 12, and again, like we said, it's all about preserving your arm, going as far as you can in this game. All or nothing as you go in this championship game. Gainey's done a wonderful job to at least put the ball in play and let his defense do all the work. So now as we go into this top of the 5th inning again here at a no-score ball game, top of the 5th here, coming up will be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters. And Reed Feely, Nick Urso, and Eric Johnson again, who made that really fine catch that maybe would have saved a run. Again, Morrow heading down to third base, thought he had a hit, and again gets called for the double play as he went well through that stop sign after making the catch. So again here, top of the 5th inning. And now coming up to the plate, batting 0 for 1 today, Reed Feely. He struck out in his first at-bat out in the 2nd inning. Donahue with the call, first pitch in this 5th on away, and that's fanned away and missed. So now Donahue here ahead, 0-1. Again, no runs, 2 hits, no errors for Tehachapi. No runs, 3 hits, and none going for Golden West. Second pitch just under the strike zone, so the count evens up here at 1-1. Wind's starting to pick up a bit. It's blowing towards first base. 1-1 delivery. Swung on and fouled off well out of play. So the count here in favor of Donahue and Golden West, 1-2. Donahue gets the call there from the catcher. Ready to go. Feely stepping in, 1-2. Well into the dirt, just shy of the plate. Count evens up here at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Shadows here starting to creep up now around home plate. And it might play a factor, though this game has really whizzed on by. 2-2. Swung on and popped up into foul territory around home plate. Making the catch, though, is Morrow on the play. Couple of pitches there. 1 out. On the pop-up down to first.
Getting the out quickly again.
Number 4, Nick Urso.
Nick Urso now stepping in. Again, also has struck out today, so he's batting 0 for 1. Gets the call now, the first pitch on the way, showing bunt. That ball was in the dirt. Ran towards the ball, but could not connect. So the count here at 0-1 so far here in this top of the 5th. Again, 1 out. Not much offense on both sides, 5 hits combined. 0-1 delivery. In there down the middle for a strike. So now Donahue here ahead here, 0-2. Looks over now the 0-2 offering. Swung on and missed for strike 3. How about this here for Donahue? Slow start in the first, and has since then picked it up. Has only had 1 or 2 base runners. At least 1 in every inning so far. And he's really done a good job here on the mound to at least get himself out of a couple of plays here and there. First pitch showing bunt as it'll go into foul grounds, 0-1 here to Eric Johnson. And again, it's all about this pitch count as well as getting through quite a bit in the first inning, but since then he's at least tried to limit his throws around the plate as he's tried to at least force the batters to make contact with the ball.
Yeah, just looking really strong as we go down the stretch of this game, and really a championship performance so far for him.
Really on both sides for that matter. Again, showing bunt right along the third baseline, though it's picked up. The toss to first just in time. How about that? Donahue playing the ball, and they just get out the sliding Johnson down to first, and that's how this bottom of the fifth will end. Nothing across here. We'll take a quick timeout right here. After 4.5 innings of work, it's still a nothing ball game here in this pitcher's duel. This is the Division III championship right here on PlayOnSports.com, where high school sports lives right here.
And this Valley title is the last event of the year here in the Central section, but you can relive all the great games we covered in the 2012-2013 season by going to our on-demand page. Catch all the great highlights from this high school sports season right here on your destination for high school sports in the Central section, PlayOnSports.com.
It's an amazing game we have seen so far, and these are the games that anybody would dream of in a championship game. No score here, 4 innings of work. You only play 7 innings here in high school baseball, and you know both these pitchers are really doing as much as they can, and it just seems as if even though it is a team game here, it's really been a one-man effort so far. Just make the pitches, force the hitters to make contact, and you've had the defense do a lot of the work, and for the most part, especially for Gainey so far, he's done a really good job to force the hitters to make plays at the plate and let his defense do all the talking. So as you look now, the 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up, Gio Estrada, the catcher, Martin Crum, the right fielder, and Sheldon White, the center fielder, will be stepping in. And right now, these batters here are combined 0 for 3 so far. In fact, 3 hits coming again. No runner has reached third base today. Now Estrada here stepping in. Pitch on the way, swung on to left field. Tracking under it there on the play is Waters, 1 away. 1 pitch, 1 out.
With 1 out, right fielder Martin Crum.
Martin Crum now stepping in, again batting 0 for 1. Struck out in his first at-bat, looking in the second. Gainey now ready, the first pitch. Finds the corner inside for a strike, 0-1. No runs on 2 hits. No runs on 3 for Golden West. 0-1 pitch, just missing inside. Count evens up here at 1-1. Now with the call, Gainey, 1-1 delivery. Finds the corner low and outside. A beautiful pitch here to work that low outside corner as he's ahead now, 1-2. 1-2 pitch in the dirt just inside. So the count now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gainey, probably the most pitches he's thrown in quite a while to one batter. 4 pitches here. Here against Martin Crump. 2-2 pitch in there for a strike down the pipe. 2 up here and 2 down, and Gainey here really settling in through 4 2/3 inning of work.
4th strikeout of the day, and he also, like Donahue, having a solid championship performance.
Yeah, both these pitchers, again, a championship effort we've seen so far by both these guys. Sheldon White at the plate looks at a ball well in the dirt. 1-0 the count. White today are ground out to the pitcher. Today batting 0 for 1. With the call, the pitch on the way. Swung on and a little behind. Gainey ahead again in the count, 0-2. Correction, 1-1 rather. So he's out now even. 1-1 delivery rather. Swung on and missed. This time he's ahead, 1-2. Gainey really fooling him there on the off-speed pitch that really died in the dirt. About 50 feet away from the mound. Ready to go now, the 1-2 delivery. Bit high and inside. Count evens now. Deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. On deck here, Jose Valverde, who's batting 0 for 2 so far. 2-2. In the dirt. Count now works at full, 3-2. Gainey now ready, the full count offering. That'll be right down the middle for strike number 3. Strikeout number 5 here for Sagan Gainey. 5 innings in the books. We'll keep it right here. Still a nothing ball game. Not much offense going on. Again, championship performances we've seen so far by both teams. They're doing all that they can right now that we've seen so far, and they're really yearning for that Valley title.
Yeah, the pitchers, as we said, playing really solidly in this Valley title game, and when the ball does hit the grass, you know, the defense behind them making pretty solid plays to back them up.
And right now, again, with 2 innings to go, outs are now going to become very few and far between here between these two teams. Again, no runner has reached third base here today, and it's really, like we've said, like we've seen so far, it's going to take maybe one mistake to basically maybe give them a title, as both pitchers have really shown that they're really not going to really let anything go by them so far. We've seen some great plays out in the outfield. Again, a great maybe run, if not game-saving catch here in that 5th by Eric Johnson, who made the acrobatic play to get the double play. But nonetheless, Gainey's done a really good job on the mound, as well as Donahue. Again, that first inning struggled, but Stinson has really picked it up. Both teams really doing all they can to hold on to this one. So now as we go here into this top of the 6th inning, again, no runs on 2 hits, no errors here for Tehachapi. No 0-3-0 for Golden West.
The catcher, number 24, Steven Nielsen.
Steven Nielsen now stepping in the number 9 slot. It's 9-1-2 here coming up for Tehachapi. Donahue with the call. First pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off into the backstop. So Donahue here ahead in the count, 0-1. With the call now, Donahue ready. 0-1 pitch again swung on, and ball reaches the dirt. So ahead in the count here are the Blazers, 0-2. Donahue now looks to the catcher, gets the call now ready. 0-2 delivery. Down the pipe, in there for strike 3. He swings at 2 pitches out of the zone. The third one, right down the middle, decides to let it go. He's down on strikes, 1 away.
And it just seems like these pitchers are really going strikeout for strikeout. They both have 5 now, just watching each other and wanting to one-up each other.
Sagan Gainey at the plate here. First pitch shy from the plate as it hits the dirt here at 1-0. Gainey today batting 0 for 2. Ground out to third, and then a ground out back to the pitcher. 1-0 delivery. Swung on and popped up, foul to the right side and out of play. So the count even here at 1-1.
Farmers Insurance, proud sponsor of the CIF. And Farmers, we believe in smarter coverage. Find your agent at farmers.com.
Donahue now gets the call. Again, 1-1 with 1 away here so far. Pitch on the way. Swung on and a grounder right to second. Scooped up, picked up, tossed to first. In time. 4 pitches already so far. And he's got 2 down here in this top of the 6th. Tyler Huebner now coming up. He got a hit in his first at-bat in the first inning. But then grounded out to short in the third. Huebner now ready. Pitch on the way. Gets the call in for a strike as it just grazes the bottom of the strike zone here, 0-1. Gets the call from the catcher. 0-1 delivery. Down low and outside, count even, 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. Just joining us, no runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Golden West. 1-1 delivery. In there for a strike as Huebner backed away. So now Donahue works ahead in the count here, 1-2. Can't escape here throwing under 10 pitches here in this top of the 6th. Gets the call now, the 1-2 offering. Swung on and a ground ball again to short. Scooped up, tossed to first just in time for out number 3. So 2 ground outs to second and then a strikeout looking. 5.5 in the books. We'll take a quick timeout right here, folks. Not missing much. A pitcher's duel here in Visalia. It's a 0-0 ball game as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. You're watching exclusive coverage here of the CIF Central Division III baseball right here on PlayOnSports.com, where high school sports lives right here.
And make sure to stay tuned for the PlayOnSports.com post-game show where we will select our player of the game. That's coming up following the game on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
A great game we've seen so far. Again, a pitcher's duel, as we've said throughout the entire broadcast. And it didn't, maybe would have seen it this way, but again, Gainey coming in, record of 6-0. On the other side, a solid ERA here from Donahue, but just over at 1.5. And again, really leaving everything out on the field. It's going to take one big hit that maybe could be the deciding factor.
Yeah, they've just looked zoned in and like they're here to win a championship. They're here to win the Valley title. A lot of pride on the line in the Valley. It means a lot to these players, and they're both and their defenses are both showing it.
We've had 3 ups and 3 downs in these last few innings so far, as we now are in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Number 4, Blaine Cox.
Pinch hitter here coming in for Golden West. As number 4, Blaine Cox will come in within the number 9 slot. It'll be 9-1-2. Stepping in. First pitch down low and inside for a ball. So the count here at 1-0. Ready to go now, the 1-0 delivery. Swung on and missed just low and a little ahead. So the count even at 1-1. Still no score so far. None have yet to reach third base, as a matter of fact. A 1-1 chop foul into the backstop. It's now Gainey here ahead at 1-2. And with the pace of this game going on, if it does go extras, knock on wood, they might be able to go past 7, both of these pitchers, rather. 1-2 delivery. Swung on and chopped foul into the hands of the first base coach. So the count remains here at 1-2. Cox back in the box, and now Gainey now ready. 1-2. Swung on and fouled off right behind the backstop and out of play. So the count here remaining again, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Gainey wasting no time. 1-2 delivery, swung on and fanned away. Another strikeout here picked up. And that'll be 1 away.
Shortstop, number 23, Chase Champlin.
Chase Champlin now stepping in. Champlin today batting 1-4-2 so far. First pitch right into the dugout of Tehachapi. Count here in favor of Gainey, 0-1. Gainey now gets the call, ready. 0-1 delivery, swung on and a liner into left field. That'll drop in for a 1-out single. They've gone the hits, and now it's up to the 3-4 men. The troublesome here of Tanner Cook and Tyler Morgan stepping in.
Yeah, some good hitters coming up, and an opportunity to advance some runners and get them in scoring position, maybe put a run on the board.
Tanner Cook here, the designated player coming in. He's batting 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Cook got a double in his first at-bat, a 2-out double rather, but was stranded after Donahue grounded out in his first pitch in the bottom of the first. First pitch here in this at-bat, swung on and fouled off right to the backstop. So the count here at 0-1 so far. And it's right now looking to be maybe 1, if not 2, could be the deciding factor. Golden West has their men on. Let's see what they can do here. The 0-1 as now Gainey steps off, and as we go later in this game, now it becomes more of a mind game here for Gainey As we go late in this ball game, toss to first to hold off on Chaplin. That throw not in time. Because obviously these runs become more and more valuable as you go, especially at a no-score ball game where the one could be the deciding factor here. 0-1 pitch. Swung on and a fly ball hit down to left center field. No one under it. It's going to drop in for a hit. Runners advancing now to second and third. No communication there between the left and center fielders. Blake Waters and Eric Johnson looking at each other as the ball was in the air. They let that go. And now with runners in scoring position, here comes the power man and Tyler Morgan.
Really well hit ball, and unfortunate, as you said, miscommunication out there in the outfield, and Golden West jumped on it. And now 2 runners in scoring position. Valley title game, 6th inning, huge.
Well, speaking of the Tehachapi fans, the Golden West fans not liking this one. Again, another free pass here given to Tyler Morgan. So he'll head down to first. And now coming in, Thomas Donahue. So Tehachapi here looking for that double play, though a fly ball could force in the runner. Gainey now stepping off. Again, Donahue so far batting 0 for 2. Grounded out in his first at-bat and then popped out to first in the 4th. On the stretch. Infield in. The pitch. That's in there for a strike down the pipe. 0-1. Five hits here so far for Golden West. 2 coming in this bottom of the 6th. Infield again, tracking in. Second pitch fouled off to the right side. Well out of play. Gainey with the big pitch coming here at 0-2.
Bases loaded, just 1 out for Golden West. You got to take advantage here, score at least 1 run.
Gainey here looking for that strikeout to hopefully pick out this out number 2. The 0-2 delivery. Swung on and missed, and that's strike 3. Got the strikeout he needed. So now the runners will be going on contact here if the ball is in play. Troy Stainbrook now stepping in. Stainbrook here batting also 0 for 2. Grounded out to short in the 2nd, and then a fly out to center in the 4th. So a big out picked up here by Sagan Gainey. Now he's got 1 out to go to escape. A bases loaded jam. The stretch, the pitch. Swung on and fouled off to left. Out of play, 0-1.
Yeah, you got to credit Gainey with his heels against the wall, really. Or on his heels, back against the wall. Getting strikeout number 7, but still a lot of pressure right here.
The stretch, the 0-1. Swung on off the plate into foul grounds. So the count here at 0-2. Infield here. Around double play depth. They just need a force out if there's a ground ball. Outfield here in normal depth. Gainey here focusing on the batter. Runners all around the bags. Gainey on the stretch. The 0-2. In the dirt. Pass ball. Here comes Chaplin sliding in to score. Nielsen can't defend that pass ball, and coming in sliding is Chaplin. A big run that could be the one that could give Golden West the title.
And really, you talked about it earlier, Manny, that a mistake could make the difference. And a 1-run game, obviously, still some baseball to be played, but a huge play there, and Golden West able to, slide in there and take advantage.
Gainey back on the stretch, the 1-2 delivery. Swung on and fouled up into the backstop. So the count here remains at 1-2 strikes. And, like we've said, Gainey had it at 0-2, and I think he was trying to throw a little bit off speed there on that one, but obviously that cost him a run and maybe a chance at a title, but they have their last ups here in this bottom of the 7th. Last thing Gainey wants to do is add some more insurance for Golden West. That pitch outside here, 2-2. Back on the stretch. The delivery. Swung on and a fly ball to center field, and that'll drop in. 2 runs are going to come in to score a 2 RBI single for Troy Stainbrook. And they add some more insurance, 3-0 Golden West.
And you could just feel the Golden West crowd getting excited, and the dugout for the Blazers. They smelt a little blood, and they went for more.
Now Gainey. Those 3 coming on his own power. 3 earned runs coming into this 6th inning. Golden West here on top by a score of 3-0.
And now for Gainey, he needs to just get his feet underneath him, not let a few mistakes become more, and put this game completely out of reach for them.
Gio Estrada here at the plate. Looks at a strike down the pipe. Count here at 0-1 here in this bottom of the 6th. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for Golden West. Second pitch, high and in. Count even 1-1. On the other side, no runs, 2 hits, no errors for Tehachapi. If you're curious to wonder what the top of the 7th will look like, it'll be Blake Waters, Michael Llamas, and Davin Domingo. The 2, 3, 4, and 5 hitters, rather. Ground ball to short, scooped up. Domingo tosses to first in time for out number 3, but the damage has been done. They get 3 runs off the pass ball, and then the 2 RBI single down to center by Troy Stainbrook. We'll take a quick timeout right here. This is the CIF Central Division III Championships right here on PlayOnSports.com, where high school sports lives right here. 3-0 here with 3 outs to go.
Do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups, like the really great championship game you are enjoying here this afternoon? Tell your school to sign up for the Play on Sports School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/SBP. That's playonsports.com/SBP.
So obviously you get the pass ball there in that bottom of the 6th. Made it a 1-0 ball game, but it just seems as if now, especially with Donahue really in control here, 6 innings in, those 2 runs there picked up by Troy Stainbrook on that 2 RBI single may be the difference factor, but you got the heart of the lineup here coming up for Tehachapi. If you are head coach Chris Olafson, what do you tell your team in these last 3 outs?
Well, you just got to go pitch by pitch and really just swing hard, leave it all out there at the plate. 2 runs, it's a tough one, but as you said at the meat of the lineup, they just have to, put all they have into these last 3 outs.
So you are in a great position here if you are Tehachapi. You've got the heart of the order, the 3, 4, 5, your best of the bunch coming at the plate. Blake Waters stepping in 0 for 2 so far, both of which have been ground outs to short. Donahue ready. First pitch finds the strike zone inside. And down low, 0-1. Donahue now ready. The 0-1 delivery. In the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. And again, if you are Tehachapi, you only want to swing at the pitches that you need to. Make the pitcher work on his counts. 1-1 offering. Inside and low. So now Waters here works ahead, 2-1 the count. So again here, top of the 7th, a 3-0 ball game here, leading by Golden West. Grounded to short, scooped up, tossed to first, and that's 1 away. The 3rd straight ground out here by Waters. An 0 for 3 stature. Golden West here, 2 outs away from a potential state title. Or correction, section title rather. State section, still a title nonetheless.
Big here in the Valley, though. The Valley title, a lot of pride on the line, taken very seriously. This would be a big one, and now Tehachapi up against it. They just need something to happen here. Really swing hard.
Mitchell Yamas at the plate, batting 1 for 2. First pitch low and in the dirt. 1-0 the count. Yamas today, 1 for 2. Popped out to first, then got a base hit, but was caught stealing in the 4th. Donahue now ready. The 1-0. Swung on. A nice dive play by the shortstop. Toss to first. Bang, bang, in time for the second out.
Beautiful play. Domingo picking that up out of the dirt. Make that Champlin. Champlin picking that up out of the dirt. Able to make a tough throw and make it happen. Just 1 out away from the Valley title.
Head coach here, Chris Olofsson, not approving that call there by the first base umpire. Bang, bang, a questionable call, but again, Ty this time goes to the defense, and now it's going to be all up to Davin Domingo. Walked in the second, flew out in the fourth, batting 0 for 1 this afternoon. Tehachapi looking for that golden 2-out rally. Donahue giving up 2 hits in the first and fourth, but since then has really quieted the bats of the Warriors. First pitch, fly ball to center. That'll drop in. Domingo thinking about second. The throw, is it going to be in time? No, he slides in. A 2-out double, and now the tying run standing on deck.
And if there's anything that can give the Warriors a little life, it's a great shot like that.
So Domingo gets the crucial hit, and now stepping in, Reed Feely. Feely today 0 for 2, a strikeout in the second, a pop out to first, into the fifth. Donahue gets the call. Big lead there by Domingo at second. First pitch, swung on and fouled off into the screen. 0-1 the count.
And Feely again, 315 hitter, and he is 4th on the team in RBIs.
On the stretch, Donahue looks to second. The 0-1 in the dirt. And that's a ball. Count even, 1-1. So again for Tehachapi, they're trying to have Donahue throw the pitches that the hitters want here. Only hacking up the ones that they need. The 1-1 swung on and fouled off out of play behind the backstop, and now the Warriors here for the first time are down to their final strike. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for Tehachapi. 3 runs coming in the 6th. 6 hits, 3 of them in the 6th as well, no errors. Donahue now with the stretch. Looks over, the pitch. In there for a strike, and that will do it! Golden West gets 3 runs in the 6th, and that's all they need. They clinch the Division III crown, winning it by a final score of 3-0 in their home turf.
13 CIF champions, Golden West Trailblazers.
Just really a championship performance, able to close it out, and just a beauty pitched by Donahue.
Golden West with a big outing there in the 6th inning coming from Troy Stainbrook, who got the 2-out single, or the 2-run single, and then also the pass ball there forced by Gainey, and that was the deciding factor. 2 pitches that really gave the edge for Golden West. Take a quick timeout right here. We'll give you guys our player of the game and final thoughts. This is the Division III section title, won here by Golden West, a final score of 3-0. Take a quick timeout right here. This has been exclusive coverage of CIF Central Section Division III baseball right here on PlayOnSports.com, where high school sports lives right here. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back. Welcome back here to PlayOnSports.com here alongside Michael Conowitz. Manny Nunes here with the call on this one. Again, Golden West, all they needed was 3 runs and 2 pitches, one on the pass ball and the other. The insurance runs coming from Stainbrook, but it's obvious that our player of the game is going to be given to the man on the mound, and Thomas Donahue getting 6 strikeouts, but again, leaving runners on, not allowing anyone reach third base for Tehachapi. A very valiant effort on the mound. Definitely our PlayOnSports.com, a player of the game.
Yeah, 6 strikeouts, and once he got his feet underneath him, just looked like a champion the whole way.
Yeah, but overall here, this Golden West team really doing just a valiant job here. They started out slow in the beginning, got a couple hits here and there. They were unfortunate to really not use their big hitters twice. We had Tyler Moore who walked intentionally without getting any pitches thrown, but finally in that 6th inning they really came through, getting a mistake there thrown by Sagan Gainey, and then that big hit by Troy Steinbrook. But overall here, a great effort there on the mound by Donahue, and then a great defensive effort overall here by the Golden West Trailblazers. Henceforth, they earn big time this section title.
Yeah, and they are the Valley champions, and they definitely earned it. You got to give credit, though, to Tehachapi as well. Just a tough mistake, and unfortunately, a great defensive battle, and you have one of those mistakes. That's gonna maybe make the difference in the end. But other than that one moment, a great championship performance by them, and a great job getting to the Valley championship for them as well.
Yeah, definitely. You know, with these heads held high. They came in as the number 9 seed, and obviously they had their eyes set on a section title. But when you're that low of a seed, you're really playing near the bottom of the cellar, where you really have to fight on against the best of the best. And they really did a great job facing Garces, taking down Madera South. Even though they were number 13 seed, they were basically playing underdog to get to this point.
Yeah, really did a great job of upsetting teams, and they should be proud that they even, like you said, Manny, got to this point.
So I'd like to thank our broadcast crew who made all this possible. Our camera guy, Tim Barker, my color man, Michael Conowitz, and the head of operations here, Jeff Kurtz, who's all around Fresno, California. We're going to sign off right here in this one. Once again, the Division III state count issued here to the Golden West Trailblazers. They win it by a final score of 3-0. Thank you for joining us right here on PlayOnSports.com, your home for high school sports. We'll be back next week for the North Coast Section Championships of Baseball and Softball starting on May 31st, and we conclude all of California State coverage on June the 1st. Signing off here in this one, from Michael Conowitz, Manny Nunes here with the call in this one. Once again, the final score, 3-0. Your Golden West Trailblazers are the Division III champions. Good afternoon, folks. We'll see you back next Friday over in Oakland, California.